Hi everyone, it's me again. So it's been 8th of March recently. It is an International Women's Day. I think that this day is a perfect day to talk and to think about what feminine things you've got in yourself and how can you embrace them and what can you do with them in order to feel better, to know yourself better. So I can talk about it because I have this thing that I wasn't really feeling like a woman most of my life. I didn't have this connection with female friends around me. I mean, I had female friends, but we weren't feminine. I didn't feel like I am anything that was said about a woman usually. Like, I didn't feel that I was beautiful. I didn't think that I was sexual, or I didn't feel that I could be like tidy about just stuff at home or about the way I dress. I never dressed like a girl, really. I didn't feel comfortable in wearing skirts or dresses or female boots on heels and stuff like that. I felt like I enjoyed having male friends than female friends because I was looking at the girls, for example, at my school, and they were always like talking about boys, about dating boys, and I was more into having fun, laughing, playing games, joking, and the stuff that was mostly happening in the boy area with the boys. It is complicated to me because I like boys. I honestly never could include myself into the population of women, if that makes sense. So like anytime somebody would say, "You girls, you always do that," and I never felt included. That I didn't think that this concerns me. Like, they would say, "Oh, you girls, you like flowers and fancy stuff and tidy home." And I was like, I'm not tidy. I am so messy and I don't really like flowers. I'm not a girl. I'm just a person. I don't feel like I'm a girl. Like, I wasn't honestly connected to my female part of myself. I don't know why, because now I enjoy being a woman. I was born a woman. I was born a girl. I still feel like a woman now, today. But there was something in my childhood that made me feel disconnected from my female side of myself. I don't know, maybe it was something about the people around me. Maybe the girls around me indeed weren't that interesting and the boys were. That's why I preferred just the boys' company and thought that anything about girls wasn't about me. But I don't think so. I think it's something deeper than that. Because, I don't know, I feel like it's a little bit strange that I was born as a girl. In my very early childhood, like before 6 years old, I think I felt like a girl and I enjoyed being a girl. But then something was off and I couldn't really include myself into the girls' side of the class. But then I returned. Now I want to be a woman and I'm glad that I'm a woman. I feel a lot of femininity. Is that right? Which I've never noticed before. I think each of us has inside of us different sides of ourselves. We all have femininity and we all have malinity. Masculinity, probably. I'm sorry, English is not my first language. Anyways, I think we are fulfilled the most when we acknowledge our both sides, when we embrace the masculine part and the feminine part in ourselves, and any part. When we embrace all the bad and the good stuff that we have, when we just embrace ourselves entirely, this is when we are fulfilled. This is when we understand ourselves the most, and we can understand what makes us happy, and we can live our life in the best way possible for ourselves. I always thought that I'm just a messy person and there's nothing that I can do about it, but something happened and I started to get to know myself better, and I found out that I'm a tidy person and I can be tidy and I can enjoy cleaning stuff. And this is where I find my own femininity, and I fucking love it. I love that I can wear clothes that I want to wear and be myself in that way. I always have a masculine part in me, and I guess, but I'm enjoying my feminine part. But I enjoy my feminine part more than masculine. I choose to be a female, and this is just, it's freeing me, and I love it. I feel like I, for some reason, thought that I couldn't choose what do I want to become. I thought that I was messy, and I didn't feel beautiful at the time. That's why I thought that I don't kind of deserve to be a woman. And I'm not a woman at all. I'm just a person who's not feminine just because I thought that I'm uglier than other girls. That's why I couldn't include myself to girls. I had a lot of insecurities. I've got much less now, and that feels amazing. Yeah, I think this is pretty much all that I wanted to tell you today. So I wish you to embrace your own parts of you and be happy. Whether it is femininity or masculinity or just anything that you might be afraid to share with. Like, it can be anger or fear or openness or closeness. Embrace all the parts of yourself, and I think that's when you become actually happy.